Stacey, if you could just tell us a little bit about what your life was like before you were a Christian, and just share with us a little bit about what that was like and how your life went.
My wife and I always believed we were Christians.
Mm-hmm.
We went to church kind of when we wanted to, and
what made you think that you were Christian? What was that about?
we believed in God most of the time, it seemed. I mean,
so when it was convenient.
Yeah, and when things were going good, it seemed like but when we were faced with adversity in something, we would question it. There came a point where we knew there was something better out there. We knew there were answers out there to our questions, and so we went looking and found Grace Community Church in North Liberty, and just really liked it, really connected with it, and realized that we were in dead religion, basically, before, and realizing that we were living for ourselves before, and now it's funny when people say the things that they're scared of missing, you know, scared of not having if they commit themselves to being Christian and following Jesus. You don't really miss them, and you can just feel Christ pulling you towards Him. It's just a pull, it's a constant draw, and the things that you thought were so important before just kind of fall by the wayside.
So it wasn't that He was taking things away from you, He was doing things to start to really get your life back on track, to give you life, really full life. It wasn't that He was saying, oh, I'm going to withhold this from you and you need to give this up because I don't like you having that much fun. In fact, it was just the opposite.
Even in our children, we have 4 children, and you can see it in them too. And we all had to learn this together.
So tell me some ways that you've seen that your kids have noticed a change in you and Jen.
I think we're a lot slower to anger and just in discipline, and we work through our problems now, and we don't work through them by ourselves. We pray, we ask Him for help.
How's prayer changed your life?
When we first got to Grace, right after we started going to Grace, we started a Bible study group. A lady there that had said in our first couple sessions, had told us that she had prayed for us, and I knew she meant it, and it just kind of shook me that, wow, somebody actually prayed for us.
Right. And
I had never heard anybody say that to me before in that way, and I think that sparked something in us that maybe we should start, you know, praying for ourselves and praying for others.
That's really, I think, really revolutionized my prayer life as well, is to try to really focus on, that is about a communication tool. It is about, you know, specifically giving some things up and going through some things for that relationship. And if we treat it in that way, I think that starts to change and very dynamically change our prayer life for the better.